literally just letting go, right? So if we think of throwing the ball into another turn, by the time we get to our release, and we just let go, the ball does what it's supposed to do, and that's go really, really far. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no kind of like, even on discus where we're standing back here as long as possible, and then there's that whack. Not in hand. We're just throwing it into another turn and we happen to let it go. Doing one turn, two turn, and let go. Now you did notice that her hands were kind of above her head. But if we watch from the side, her orbit kind of started here. By turn two, it naturally did this. It wasn't from forcing that with her arms and upper body and shoulder. It's because she actually sat back against the hammer and naturally does this. Does that make sense? So when you see these guys throwing and their hands are way above their head, the old term would be stand and release. There is no stand and release in the game. There's just letting it go. The cool thing is there is kind of a block with the lower body. So we do have to stop the lower body at some point. But it really does kind of mimic from the side. Shot put, this is our position, right? Our power position when we're getting ready to release. Discus, hammer. Hammer. Shot put. Discus. It's all the same. Javelin, pretty close to being the same as well. Javelin, I would say, would be more closer to glide shot than anything. Would you agree, Bart?
I would agree 100%.
Yeah, it's all the same.
The
We're doing the
block
same.
is a big issue there.
So we can go 1, 2, boop. And we'll go one at a time out of that range because I think that'd be a little safer.
Catastrophic.
Well, you're just gonna lift it somewhere.
Yeah, that's the only way. He'll hit me. Stern will hit
So,
Ryan.
Who wants to go?
empty ring.
Position. So your chest is up, hips are underneath you. Just relax, right? We're never here in any sport because what? That's very unathletic, right? It's gonna pull us over, and we're not gonna win. Here. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Okay, so I'll say you want 2 or 3.
Well, yeah, so, like she said, we want our heel on the ground, right? Everything else we do, throwing-wise, we lead the ground. Both feet come off the air, or in the air at some point in the throw, no matter what. Not in hand. This is about it. Left foot past the sail on the ground. So if you can walk, you can throw the hammer. Because we all walk heel toe. Everyone does this. And that's what the hammer really is. So we do hold it with both hands. Once we put the hammers in your hand, we'll kind of understand a little bit more. So what we'll do is we're going to hold the sticks out straight with our left hand, and then just place our right hand over the top. And that's how we're going to try to stay the whole time. When we're holding it up, very nice, my shoulders are down. I'm never shrugging. So if I were to kind of think shoulders down and stretch out, my hands are out here. The minute I shrug, I just lost 1.5 inches, maybe even 2 inches. We want the radius or the orbit to be as large as possible. That's the ball farther flies. Cool. Okay. So go ahead and show first.
How many do you want? 2?
Yeah. So we'll be in that front squat position, and I'm gonna kind of have you guys mimic what Kara is doing. Oh, that's Kara. That's my oldest. I'll claim her today. Depending on how well she does.
Yeah.
So, it's a really simple turn to the left. So everything we do in throwing, we go left, right? So that's all we're gonna do here is go left. In hammer, we talk more about degrees. I don't know if any of you have been around coaches that use like 9 o'clock or 12 o'clock or 6 o'clock in discus specifically, but here we use degrees. So if I turn to the left, that would, and this is 0, that would be what?
270.
That would be 90. That would be 270. But yes, those two numbers, for right now, literally the most important numbers in your entire life. 90, 270. If we can remember 90 and 270, everything's gonna be right around. You guys are gonna be throwing in like 15 minutes. Not joking. That is 90, 270. We're all in agreement. Yay! Awesome. So, we're gonna have the sticks out in front of us in a front squat position, and we're gonna turn to 90 degrees. So, Kara's turning to 90. She's on a heel toe.
Left heel, right toe.
Left heel, right toe.
Yes.
Get both feet perfect. Perfect. I would love to see knees
Okay,
bent
here's-
this morning. I know you guys, your legs are trash, so I'm not gonna hold you in position very long, but the left knee needs to bend.
There you go.
And that's super solid. Okay, go back to 0 for me, please. And I'm gonna try not, again, I'm really not gonna try to, because I know you guys are throwing me this afternoon too. We're not gonna trash your legs this morning. We're gonna move through quick. So do me a favor, Kara, turn to 90 and take a step forward. So we're gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna say 90, you're gonna turn to 90, make sure that left is bent, and then just take a step forward. So you're gonna walk out the door, okay? Turn 90, take a walk.
Oh.
Very good,
Yeah.
very good.
Awesome.
Super cool. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time. 90. Take a left. Swap down.
There you go.
And walk. Awesome. So now you guys are hammer throwers. Look, here's where the tricky part happens. Now we get to turn. Okay? But it's literally lower body. I'm just thinking of walking in a straight line. Because I've wound the ball in, and I put it on its path, put it in orbit, the minute I do this, the ball is going to pull me to 270. Your feet, if you throw the ball hard enough, will naturally land at about 270 because we don't want to fall on our faces. Just like running down the stairs as fast as you can, you just magically don't fall on your face because your feet know what to do. Right? Same thing with this. So now we can start focusing more on the ball, which is way more important than our feet. So, go ahead and go to 90 Kara for me, please. Take your hands out like you're throwing. And put the ball to 180. And the ball, and do a hard, like a hard, so you actually have to take your step to 270. Go to the ball. Boop. So we're gonna land, we're gonna think of taking the stick here, and then we're gonna throw the stick past to turn us, and we're just gonna take a step to 270. I want you to stop at 270.
What fixes we got? How about that? So 90. You're gonna
Stick to 270.
stick to. Yes. Yes.
Pretty close. Okay.
That's
Here's.
the gist. We have to turn on our heels though.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That
Oh.
was super close. So, the way I like to
Did the
talk
same
about
thing.
it, walking, and this is why I kind of talk about walking. When we think of turning, especially after the last couple days, all week, right hip, discus, around, shot put, around, here, straight line. So my right foot does not swing around to take that step. It goes up and it goes down. This is why it's walking and not getting this. Come on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's just up and down. Then we'll start, then actually we'll put these down, just go to grab some balls. Okay. Agreed? Yep. Okay, 90. Bend the left, the left's got it in.
There you go.
270.
Okay.
Better. That was super awesome. Go back to 90. Go back to
Keep turning.
90.
Keep turning your right. Keep.
This way?
Yep.
Okay.
Go to 270.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Super awesome.
Come back. Let's restart.
Okay, stand up. That was super awesome.
You
So-
keep your leg back.
Okay.
So when we're turning,
When we're
see
thinking
how you're,
about it,
see how I'm doing this and
now
turning
Yeah.
on my left?
as you're doing this, straightening that left leg.
I can't turn
right?
on it.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know if
There's
you
no,
guys
there's
walk.
no body weight for me to use.
And it just gives them a shot. When we're on the ball of our foot,
Unfortunately,
the
for
knee
us,
bend.
having your
The
foot,
same here, except for
we gotta use what we're getting,
my heel
right?
on the ground.
Your feet are quick.
Knees
So
out,
it's
bend, legs
So
out.
stay low,
There must be.
just stay
Uh-huh.
here, and think about
Go ahead and do it
pushing your
again.
heel into the ground as hard as you
90.
can.
Okay.
Okay?
270.
So from here, all I have to do is just take
Okay.
that. Okay? Yes, better.
Legs, knees, and yes, you don't have to lead. You don't have to get like squat. You can just think of comfortable bending.
Okay, do me a favor.
Comfortable bending. Yep.
Come back.
Do it again.
Relax.
90.
Relax.
90.
You're very stiff,
90.
okay? Gotta be as
270.
loose as possible. This is the leg that you can be
It
lazy in.
literally
You can get away with
take
being
that
lazy.
step.
So
So it's not-
relax the muscles just a little
Put
bit.
your foot.
So
Yep.
go
And
back.
you know, to be honest,
Okay?
especially in the
Here.
discus part, you might be
Same
doing
thing.
it with his
Just
right
the
leg. The way it's
So
just
it
laying
is
straight like this,
coming
want
around.
that?
he might be
I'm
reaching for
thinking
the
about
ground like
driving
that.
my right leg up
So when I
and down.
come around,
Yes.
I go 90. When I
Not.
come around, do I want to be on my heel or do I want to be on?
At that point, you're gonna be on your toe because
Oh.
I'm walking
Not
forward.
necessarily
I've been trying to
low.
stay on my
Up
heel.
and down.
No, it's walk. So when you're at 90, see if you guys can feel this. When you're at
There you
90,
go.
don't
That's closer.
lean your hip around. You're at 90, you're just.
Yeah, or behind. So like, not all of your weight is supposed to be on your left. It should be about 60-40.
Big,
So 60% on your left, so that way you can
as much as
stable,
possible. Yeah.
right? But I still need to use my right for power. It's just like when you skateboard or like car on a skateboard. You gotta push, right? You gotta have something on the right.
It looks, no, it really
Better. That looks more relaxed.
right, but
That's good.
plus we're getting 3 or 4 turns, which means it's fun. You did. I say you did. Yeah. So find the glove that I put in you. The glove's the one on the left hand. By the way, not the right.
They already picked them out.
Did they really?
Yep.
I don't trust them on that.
I'm not gonna move, I'm just gonna let it hit me.
Take my chances, huh?
If I move, it'll probably hit me anyway.
The one that's really bad is the weight
Our
throw.
instinct.
So that one is the one, because it's a lot shorter. That's the one that yellow stripe on it. You guys lifted that. That one we throw inside. I haven't. I put up a fence. No,
And
right
we're
there.
not
Oh.
going to fall.
So if they throw it, if it comes back, it'll hit them. You know,
So,
then they're a little more observant, take a lot better care. So I have to. I'm gonna make 2 new ones. These are 6 foot high. I'm gonna go to 10 foot high and 14 foot
right here.
legs on it.
Okay,
So
so nice and relaxed.
they'll be right there. Then we'll use those when we have the kids out because we only have maybe 20, 25 kids sort of handle, in high school. And a lot of them want to learn because they know the coach is going to ask them if you know how to throw. And if they can say yes, that takes a big burden off the coach. Instead of starting these kids from scratch, something they already know.
Okay? So, nice and relaxed at the first knuckle. Don't have to go any higher than that. Okay?
Nope.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Money for you. Nah, not for me. I really- Well,
So this guy here, George is going there, Al Conley, he's the guy that invented this.
That's it. Yep, so, here we explain it a little bit.
Yep.
We're gonna kind of just pick it up without shrugging it. Just gonna pick our hands up.
So, you guys have any saddle guys around?
Don't necessarily think of turning. We all know 90.
They're very simple. This is the most common
Numbers
one.
off. When you can pick your hands,
That is to strap this
throwing
right
nothing
around
but
your
your
hand.
hands.
Yeah.
When I say throw, not passive.
So that's, I think that's either moose skin
And
or elk
it's
skin.
gonna pull it out like you guys can. But you're gonna start feeling the ball pull you around, is what I want, especially starting out. So just naturally, don't think of stepping and turning, think of the ball 270 and your body.
A deer's too thin.
All the way around.
So it should be like one fluid movement.
Get it, but I want the
So you're gonna
hands
put
to
it
go
on the
first.
other way. So,
Okay,
So
so
this goes on the top.
I know.
Right
Awesome. Okay, seriously, that was super rad. I'm not even like, literally, that was awesome. So when I take a step.
You don't do anything on the
I
palm of your hand, so you don't
No.
need it. It's on your
Check
chin.
my phone and text message. Up and down.
This one's a newer dog, so it's not as worn down. One of my older ones went through a lot.
Yes. Now keep your arms flat.
Okay, not step
So
forward.
here's the trick.
Yeah,
I know, that's why I'd like to get someone to make it.
it's.
Just like all the rest of the events, right? Our
I
feet
would like to
are
have
magically fall off. I understand that it's a new, like movement, right? But the only way to
Yeah, well, Yellowstone Tannery.
Yeah.
fix this too
Okay, so
is
this
to actually get our feet on the ground.
Yeah.
So, eyes up,
Oh, I'm sure they could. I would like to get some individual to do
see
it.
those flags.
Yeah.
Get your
So that,
right
you know,
foot on those
God,
flags.
it's just basic
Okay.
things. It's not,
Don't.
it's not anything complicated at all.
Are those different sizes?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I see the issue. We're throwing the hammer up and not around. So you guys are throwing it up. You're getting stuck up here because you don't know what to do. And then you just kind of like, oh, let's not do that. Hands out in front of you and just keep them there. Better. Yes. That was so much better. Feel nicer and simple.
Yeah.
Ish.
Ball turns.
Ish. I'm okay with ish.
The only time these things are dangerous is when they start really spinning hard.
So when you put your right foot
Now,
down.
what happens every once in a while, the wire, original, you know, the ones that you throw outside have a wire
It's really just
attached
to repeat.
line,
So
and
when
then
I'm
they got
here,
the handle,
all I'm
course,
doing
it's
is
attached.
throwing the ball as hard as I can
With
to
the
90
swivel.
degrees.
And every once in a while those break.
Does that make sense?
And it's just as
So if I'm
hazardous to
here,
the kid who's throwing it as it is to somebody standing close to the net.
So you want stopping it?
Because they go down. Well, because they're, that inertia, that pull, they've got it set hard against it.
No stopping.
And so they go down.
Throw it.
Well, I've seen some nasty wrecks.
Okay.
We were back in Southern Illinois University, and the guy was about 70 years old. And he was the guy checking off the kids' names and stuff. And the kid got in on the third turn, the wire broke,
Keep the legs
and the
bent.
hammer came,
So
and
even though I do.
he had his clipboard, it hit the clipboard, hit his chest, knocked him right off his feet. Because he was too close to the damn net. The kid, he went down too. And so the guy was, I ran over, I was flagging for him. You have a red flag if it's foul, or a green flag if it's fair. And so I
I don't really know.
Just stay right there, don't move, you know. So no, I said, I'm really okay. I said, God, so he gets up, and he was okay. I said, I don't ever want to get in a fight with you. I mean, 16-pound ball hits you in the chest, and you go down, and you didn't get right back up. But he was really lucky.
Is
The
you
impact
take your
was
right
taken on
hand.
with these arms and his
One is looking great on both.
clipboard.
So when you
Just,
feel your right foot touch the ground, that is your cue.
Now, if you're so.
Say much.
Aha, there you go, now.
I think for me, right, so that is an active like arm wrist or an active sensation. I didn't make myself go fast. When you feel your right foot touch the ground, that is your cue to smack the ball as hard as you can to
That's
do something. From here and I'm throwing it. Okay?
the most difficult because it's mental.
But you have to do it on the field,
You gotta be okay with trust.
not the toe.
No knowledge.
Okay.
And I would say.
Oh, it's so close.
Don't do it.
It's close. Okay, here's what I want. I'm gonna have you go 1, 2.
Okay.
So I can push both of you instead of looking like this. It's too early for that. Get the right foot down. It was close.
Okay.
Left heel.
Okay.
Drive it into the ground. Yes. Yes. Heel. Nope.
That was the wrong foot. wasn't it?
Drop the hammer. Drop the hammer. Okay. Pick up the hammer. There you go. Oh, I like it. Let's get the right foot down just a little bit
I
quicker.
keep wanting to go up.
Better go. Yeah.
That feels better.
So you want to know what made it better? You actually threw the ball ahead of you in that second turn. That's
You kinda did
the
this.
secret.
I want you to stand.
That is hammer.
Okay.
It's the cheat sheet.
Yep.
Like I told you, this is the event where you can be super lazy and get away with being lazy. Okay? So let's do it again. Better. Ah, no stopping.
I went on my
No.
toe.
Oh, shit. Hold on. What day is this for you? No, in this event.
Oh,
First, like 20 minutes,
yeah.
you don't know what feels good and what is wrong, right? At this point, all I want to get you to do is turn and feeling comfortable with turning. If you stop yourself, you're allowing self-doubt to come in, and I can't work with that. Trust yourself.
Yeah, you're thinking he's way too hot. Ooh,
Really easy.
Trust yourself.
there you go.
Push. Yeah.
And you can just go.
That was better. Ball went ahead a little bit more. So let's do one more.
Good. Keep still going to.
Okay, here's what I want.
Don't
A lot better. You're moving a lot quicker. And you're pushing off. Love that. Okay. But we don't have to kill the ground. Left.
So bend your left towards Kara as you're turning.
Okay.
Not pop up, not discus or shot put.
Drop the hammer. Feel it.
That was a hint of always keep your left bend.
Yes? No. Come back around. Because you're doing this too, so this is really good.
Oh, okay.
When we're coming around, our instinct is to go up, right? That's just body mechanics. We're gonna fight that. So the whole entire time, watch my left knee. Did that come up at all?
Okay.
No. If anything, I'm keeping it bent and I'm trying to pull it to the ground. Okay? Keep your left bent. It'll make turning a whole lot easier. I like things easier. Okay. Better? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Now front squat position. Both of you are pushing your hips backwards. So when you're shoulder width, right? All I want you to do is drop enough where you feel comfortable. That is it. Your two left. Where you feel comfortable. There. Now don't pick up your left. I do not want to see this go straight. That is your hammer throw position. Promise. Now turn. Oh! Oh! Put more body weight on your right.
So,
There. That was a little bit better.
the stab starter is goofy.
Nope. What are you doing with your left knee?
Yeah.
Is it?
But
If you feel this as you're turning, no. Think about pulling that left knee to the ground.
turn, bro.
You're going too fast.
Yeah.
Better.
Your hands have to be
Okay.
just above the belly button.
So if I'm starting to like lean forward and stick my butt out, what does
Bottom
that mean?
sternum.
It means you're not
If your
technically
hands there, just
on the heel.
slow down.
Oh,
What I'm seeing is
Get it going, and then hit the hands.
so from here. Right?
Good one.
The body weight ratio is not necessarily there. You're also very rigid.
So,
You're not willing to put body weight on your right foot. You're slamming it on the ground, but you're not pushing off of it like you would with a skateboard or a scooter. So the goal is, here's what I want, especially for you. If I'm here, I want you to think about driving your right leg
then.
towards the corner of the pad. It's going to pull me to 270. You're putting your foot down too soon
16 pounds.
and keeping this straight. Making me go cut awkward. So stay in that front squat position, and then it's the right
Probably not gonna pull you around.
to the corner of the building.
It's because you're standing up.
okay.
Does that make sense?
Do you need to be on your heel the whole time? Like,
Hips
the entire
low.
time? Or do you go?
Trick question.
Oh.
We want to, as beginners, we need to think about being on our heel.
I never go up, I never go in.
But at the same time, I don't want you to necessarily think about your feet. But you need to learn the mechanics. So it's just a question. Yes, you need to be on your heel,
Okay, so.
but you don't have to necessarily force it. Does that make sense? If I'm forcing positions and I'm super tight and flexed, am I going to be able to move?
So I hate to say stuff.
And that's any sport,
Everybody does.
right? Like I said, you can be
There's
lazy.
gotta be that. For
There's
sure.
never a moment in my throw where I'm flexed because flex muscles are slow.
Better.
So I'm on the heel as I'm turning,
Yeah, well, because you're used to.
and I take my step. And then you push that heel back into the ground. Too soon.
Yeah.
Come out.
Always focus on the positive.
Now drop your hips a little bit more. Okay. No, drop your hips. Drop.
Okay.
Okay. Now come around. Oh.
That's much better.
Yes. Slow it down. Slow it down. I want you to try and
I feel
feel
like I'm keeping my leg up and
as
swinging.
opposed to forcing everything.
Well, before you were going up with your whole body.
Better. Okay. Put your toe next to my foot. Put your toe next to my foot.
What?
Body weight on the right.
Nah.
Eyes up.
We got time.
No, I'm gonna move you. Jeez Louise, kid, relax.
Because we go through a lot of
You're just like,
All over.
you're not gonna fall over.
Oh God, you gotta keep going.
I
Well,
want
you should have been going a long time ago, not now.
I just didn't know if you
Chest
were
up.
No.
There.
So what do you think?
There.
Like when you
Now
go
turn.
into your second turn,
Okay, so you
We've
think
had
it on the heel.
probably 6 or 8 masters. And then at the camp, we had one year, we had 6 women from Canada. They were all javelin throwers. And if they didn't have a helmet, they had a lot of fun. They got right in with the kids. And the only thing is they didn't warm up with the kids
I'm gonna interrupt.
the afternoon was shot. They could,
First turn was great.
because they were all in their
The only
60s
thing
and
difference,
70s.
the only difference between one
They ran out of gas
two turns,
sooner than the kids did.
you just come all the way
I
around.
should have the video
There's no difference.
played on.
It's copy paste.
That guy.
Better. Grab it now.
Yeah.
So what I would do if I were you, if the kids really like doing this, I would go up to the college and say, listen, is there a kid here that's a hammer thrower?
Oh,
Or come down and work with them,
yes.
with your kids. And that's the,
That was a lot smoother.
they can't go to the college to do it, but they can,
Okay.
one of the kids can come to the high school. I don't know if you got any fields,
Do not look
I feel like I lean forward a little bit and then I
because a football field or a soccer coach, all those guys, they're not gonna want you to throw the hammer on the field. And then rightfully so, because it's gonna put density.
Yeah, it's close.
And so if you have an old ratty place where it
that
weeds
would
and stuff,
feel
you
okay.
would throw it out in that.
Feeling it.
actually, yes, because
Can you tell what your body's doing?
I saw
A little bit.
Okay, so what did you feel?
Oh, she, okay.
I wasn't
just
like
sit down off of the edge
imbalanced
of
too
the
much.
parking lot.
Well, if they can,
I like
if
that
some can do that, because I'm telling you,
I want you to think about
coaches will go nuts over a kid that knows how to
keep
throw
your
the hammer.
hands at chest height.
And we're going to try and have some
So
competitions
from
here.
here,
So we'll
I
let you
do
know
not
if
want to
we
see your hands go up.
have some so the kids can come over
Okay,
and throw.
it's out.
That's when I drove there last year.
Throw it. Yeah.
Throw it.
That's nice.
Just an old, an old field with a dog.
So it's better keeping it touching.
Yes. Right. So if it's kind of
Yeah.
with
Well, there's kids
right
up there
at
that
that
would
chestnut level, we
give
can
them
control it
$20,
a
they'd
little
come
bit
do
more.
whatever you want.
What I can tell from you just in the first like
I don't know, what's a pitcher of beer now?
You don't like losing control
I don't know.
at all.
$15
That's
maybe?
personality
Oh,
trait
really?
that just shines right through in this event.
Yeah, I can remember you used to go for a buck and a quarter.
Yeah, but, yeah,
There are things that you can control.
well, you were making $1 an hour
You
too.
can control how many body weight you have on your leg,
Listen,
Gas was 30 cents.
right?
Yeah,
And then you
that's
can
right.
control where the ball goes.
We're gonna have to do that one.
So as long as the ball is
So
here,
in Billings, did they, you know, of
You'll
course,
feel
they
more
got those
stable.
refineries there, they got one in Laurel too.
okay?
Is gas cheaper there?
No.
Okay, so, you
Really?
know, on the rest of your life.
They don't have to haul it anywhere. I mean, just after they refine it.
I like the second turn. I like the second turn a lot.
Okay.
Take that right foot down
And then they gotta truck it out to
sooner, not faster, sooner.
pipe it in because it's sort of corner.
Meaning don't let it hang in the air.
They put it on a train to just.
In one. It was just kind of like you
Yeah.
couldn't get it down. Get your foot on the ground. So you can push.
Well, somebody's making some money here.
I know it's weird, right?
Milestones.
Just step-
Get over the line though.
40
So
cents
you're
a
putting it
minute,
down too soon.
Yeah, right.
then down in truck.
That's why we have these lines here, right? We need
Right,
to be
right.
over
And you know
the line.
they take it,
Not here. From close
same-
like this,
tanker company,
I don't know how you're gonna do it.
takes it to all these different.
That's right.
Get it over that line.
We have about 4 companies
And you'll be golden.
deliver. You know, from the, they have a holding facility in Spokane. They all,
Yeah! Same thing. Same thing.
well, hey,
Keep working on it.
I'm just telling you, they immediately change it when it goes up.
Okay, just put
They
it
don't change it
down.
when it goes down. Well, they do, but it's a real slow process.
Yeah, they'll knock a nickel off and everything.
There you go.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Ooh, one. Chef's kiss. One was nice.
Alright? To get you exposed with this is really cool fun. So I would say over maybe 15 minutes of actual turning, you guys are really awesome. This is definitely, mentally, this is not the easiest thing in the world. Physically, it should be pretty dang good. It's walking. Who would have known? You want to do this drill, 2-turn, and release, just so they can see. And we'll get them to go one at a time and we're going to start throwing.
Okay.
Thank you. Don't start at the ball. That's it.
Did you say don't start the ball?
Hey!
Long arms. Give them a forecast.
above went pretty well too.
Yeah.
Just been doing it.
Since I
Trust that you'll turn. That was awesome. And discus.
Yeah.
Good. How'd that feel?
Good, except my right was like.
That's okay. What I'm looking for is when the right foot touches and then smack across. How did that feel? Did it feel like all of a sudden it went whoop? That's what we're looking for.
How's it feeling, Jordan?
And because you did that, you naturally.
It's a little bit harder.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because the thing's longer than it wasn't there, so it's a little bit harder to pick it up and get it going.
Mm-hmm.
But
That was super weird. Stay on that left. Good.
I know, I felt my left move, and I was
Good.
like, wait.
Not it. So even when you start, no higher than your chest. Lower a little bit. Yeah. Stay there. Don't lift your arm. You just lift your arm. I don't care if it's on the ground.
Okay.
That was cute.
One was better.
One was better. Still trying to hold it up.
Okay.
Let it.
Try and be a sloth. Just long and loose.
This foot touches. Boom. You are
Keep your leg bent.
I
Right
think
too.
you can even think of
Right leg bent. Look. Just drop.
see how high this
There.
is.
Yeah, and then just keep them bent. See how your left is straight up?
Is that a 12 pound?
I think it's 5.
5K?
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be a 5.
This represents 0 degrees, which is where I'm standing, right? The right hand is in the position of where we catch the ball, so it's back here. I'm here. She's gonna hit her left so hard, you're gonna see it open up, and it's literally gonna pull her around. She should land almost perfect at 270. This is she lets her left arm pull her. This drill, I think, mimics a hammer throw. Like, more than anything, it's my personal opinion. Plus, it's just fun. Nothing wrong. It's kind of cool. The only way she's turning is because this left arm is super loose. If it tightens up at all, we're not turning. Oh! Oh!
Okay, now everyone do it on your heel. Same thing on the heel.
Gotta get out of the slap
Ah.
zone here.
Up and down. Not around and out.
That was
Up and down.
middle of the foot.
Closer.
Good foot.
Don't think like you're running down the stairs. You gotta keep this tight.
That left bend.
Ah.
Especially when you're coming around, right?
Did you feel that?
You're doing
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
doing. Don't
it's
do
literally. Hey, Kara, do me a favor. Do that same drill. You can stay kind of straight-legged on the left,
Okay.
and just pump your foot at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like just. That's all her right foot. It's not turning.
It is running upstairs, right? It's quick. It's the same thing. Up, down.
Up and down.
Yes.
It was better, but it was still a little rough.
That was very close.
That was super close.
Very high.
That's more around. Let this
I
left
want
pull
you
you
to do it
around.
right here.
Better.
Like,
Chest
put it,
up.
start
Don't
forward.
look around. That was.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what
When
all
you
that
see
did. The end was. That was way better. Better. Chest up.
Woo!
Not bent down.
Go a little slower.
Not down.
Go a little slower. Put your right
Okay.
foot on me.
So let's grab hammers. We're gonna do turn 1 and then we're gonna feel that smack drill. Nice. Nice.
What they did is they had this left over. They redid the track at University of Washington, which is
Good. 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 Even on the release.
That we're old men and we're giving ourselves a comb over. Yes! A comb over. A comb over.
I honestly probably do. Just so it's, I think you can feel it. So everybody knows what a pendulum clock is, right? So we're gonna call it. So hammer throw is very pendulum-esque. So here, the harder I kind of think of pulling my hand up, right? Now all of a sudden it's going in a circle. So if I were to do this, now we're kind of bringing it a little higher, then over my head, and then we're kind of flattening that pendulum out, and now doing a hammer, which is the hammer throw. Visually, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to picture the hammer throw kind of like an egg shape rather than circle. It really isn't a circle. And it can't be a circle because we actually are traveling that way. So at some point, it's not a true circle, right? So, tip of the egg, ball gets big, I get against it, tip of the egg, that's that. The orbit stays the same size. It's the fact that I'm just going backwards. So that it's pendulum. We are the clock itself. So I'm a fan of this kind of start. Everybody can see the natural pendulum. Now I can tell you that the minute it hits its low point, there, she's doing very little work. The only time we're doing any work is when we actually start it, and it's that small little lift. See my hands? Small little lift. All through here, I'm not trying to add anything to it. I'm just naturally dropping my hands, and it naturally wants to go back up. Now the weird part is, we do tend to wind on our left or our right side. So it's not in front of us. It's actually just off to the side. And I'm trying to, So we're gonna turn our right shoulder back, let it drop. Right shoulder back, right shoulder, other right shoulder. There you go. Other right shoulder. Yep. Okay. Yep. It's really goofy.
Yes.
It's really goofy.
So it's here, right? Window. Turn back. Bigger window. Turn back.
Like I said, this is the part that screws everybody. It's so
Window.
weird.
Turn back. Bigger window. Turn back.
Good.
The window in between your arms?
Okay.
Oh,
See this?
okay.
This is the window. Now go up and over. Now go up. This left shoulder doesn't turn back at all. Just the right.
Just a little too tight.
Yeah. Yeah. So let your hands naturally drop down. Don't hold the ball. See your hands so high. Not above your head, in front of your face. You gotta drop them down to your belly button. Okay, now go around. Slow. Drop your hands to your belly button. There you go. Drop your hands to your belly button. Yeah.
So I'm holding the hammer.
Ball's up,
right?
ball goes down.
Up, around.
Again, we put something in our hands, we just want to hold it up. You gotta let that ball drop, especially to feel a pendulum. Pendulum winds. Awesome. So, what we're going to do is definitely go one at a time. And we're going to take it in our left hand. Kind of want you guys to think of casting the ball up to let it come naturally back to your right. Back up, you're gonna wind 2 times, and then turn and release. Not an actual hammer turn, just turn your right foot and release.
So you go here, grab it with your right, go
Yep.
here.
Yep.
And that's when you start.
So, up, down, up and around, up and around, turn and release. It's gonna be really goofy.
It's kind of.
The cool thing is, I get to laugh, and I really like laughing.
That's a good thing.
Laughing's the best. Yeah. Every day you get to choose to be happy. It's amazing.
Oh,
You're going the wrong way.
yeah.
Okay.
Like, I can't. That's not right. Okay.
No, it's making sure my athletes aren't imbalanced
No,
muscularly.
make it straight line.
Yes,
Oh,
we have to
not
balance them
around.
out.
Make
I'm
it
a
straight
fan
line.
of some left-handed throwing.
So I'm bringing up to the high point, straight line. Here, here. And then from here, back. I have to go this way.
It's kind of like a disc. If you like, you just hold on to it out here. Yeah.
Yeah! That felt way better. It's going the right way.
Then I'm not gonna like lie to you.
Wasn't great.
No,
But we
they,
went the right
no,
way.
No, they actually look really solid.
they did?
Yeah. That's the whole point.
Did it feel? Oh, how does this?
Okay.
Did it feel?
Keep both feet on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think of that as more of a straight line. So instead of
I'm gonna call the mechanic.
bringing it close to
Yeah.
you, so you feel like you're gonna hit
Yeah.
yourself,
Try to
bring it out
feel the
more.
tension.
Yeah. Then from there, Yes.
Around your arms, especially when you're here.
yes.
It's coming through 0. But don't do what it really wants to do. Try to force it. There you go.
Okay. Gotta let it come back a little bit.
So would this be considered like the power throw for hammer?
Okay, if you say this really weird random dude, that's fine.
This random dude I met none of
You mentioned Ironwood, we got problems.
Oh.
Straight
That's okay.
Line, straight line. Not
Then
around.
you're like, then my right there. You want to always be like in this comfortable quarter front squat.
So how
You didn't come do this like you didn't come from the last. So you just came for shot and burst?
Yeah.
We had a ton of fun out here on the bus.
Just gotta get the start of it and we're good to go.
But you guys are coming for him.
Each line looks so much
split your time
easier.
up.
Okay.
I think they're going
Lovely. How's your ring?
At least I went the right way.
That's the important part.
No, that was awesome.
Okay. Okay. Breathe.
Okay.
Solid, but breathe.
Okay. When the ball's coming up, we'll say over by that cage, right? Over that side. As it's coming up, I want you actually to turn and
But
see
you would
me,
hope you would remember to
and then
breathe.
naturally unwind to 0.
Okay,
We don't
you used to
unwind
have
back
that
to 0.
problem. It's just
Unwind to 0. See me.
So I should
One
never
to
be
zero.
looking that way.
Her focus
Yeah.
face facility.
But I need,
is-
you're not even
Yeah.
turning your right
Okay.
shoulder
So-
back. Screw this kind of moving in front. You're going to get more travel this way. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make that ball
There's one
travel as many feet
hammer
as
first.
possible.
Yeah.
Okay, slow it down. Slow.
Deanna Grace.
Here. There.
She smiles.
Now go straight.
as she's throwing. She's intimidating.
Nothing feels forced. Like
Awesome.
once you get the ball over once, it's maybe adding a little bit lift to it here, but you're not really doing much.
Solid.
Don't
Do me a favor.
try to be all.
I know. Okay, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Set the hammer down just real quick. Relax your arms. And take a really big deep breath. No! Just relax.
Okay.
We're not asking you to throw like a million miles, right? You're still learning. This is for funsies. Right? No pressure. Just pick it up and go.
Okay.
Thinking of throwing. I think that's what it is.
Swing it.
You're okay. So you could probably your second hand make it a little faster,
That's good.
and then just whew, let it go. I mean, let the ball go. No, physically. Nice, nice,
Ooh.
nice.
Yeah, I was looking.
Way better. Keep turning. Oh,
That was
where were your eyes?
right at the ball.
Okay. Where should they be?
Not at the ball. No,
Good. Woo.
there.
Good answer. You get lost. Soon as you pick your eyes off that ball, it's gonna go somewhere.
Okay.
Ooh. So close.
So if I'm falling this way a lot more, do I just do that pulling in? Okay.
Yep, so if you're pulling in, where does your chest go?
Okay.
Down, right? So that means your body weight is kind of in center of gravity is just all over the place. So if you think long arms and just drop the hips, so like better posture, solid, man.
Thank you.
Actually, no, it was your first day. Every single one of you. So, that's like a huge win. You should feel proud of yourselves. With that being said, we'll take a couple more. Just have some fun. See how far you can throw it. Don't like kill it though. I don't want to like pick someone off of the floor. You know? Relax, nice and easy.
So
Ooh, let's do 2 lines.
Yeah, 3 was a little much.
3 was a little much. Try and make them as fluid as possible, right? So just around. Don't think about no tight movements.
I don't either, but I know I'm looking right where the ball is. Like, I know I'm not looking out like I'm supposed to. So everything's just a blur.
1.
That's like when I throw. I
So
can't see
much
anything.
better. So much better on 1. So you kind of did a little.
Yeah.
So you feel better?
Yeah, it's fun.
Good.
I like that sentence. I like when I hear it fun. Oh, that was so
job.
much closer. Your eyes were off the ball.
I feel like I started off the ball and then I went back to looking at the ball.
You did. So when you feel your right foot touch, right, and it's on the ground, that's your cue to throw your hands. Smack the ball ahead.
Okay.
It's smack. Soon as you feel this touch the ground.
Okay.
And then it'll make it a whole lot easier.
Okay.
Oh,
So she showed us.
it's the right idea, man. Woo. Look back. Okay. So see it back there, and then it won't hit you.
Picked up your left foot.
Woo! Sweet demon.
Yeah, started to fall a little bit.
So I'll say after this one, I think we're gonna be done.
Just talk to me.
This next one. So we'll do one more.
One more. Sounds good.
Just get on your heels the next time. Okay. Everything else is good.
Okay.
Woo!
What was I doing there to?
In your mind, try and make them a little bit more fluid.
Okay.
Right, so relax the arms a little bit. And then when you feel it coming up to the high point, right, turn your shoulders.
Okay.
It'll make it a little more smooth and less, like, weird.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. Actually, okay, you're done.
Okay.
I want you to do one more. Okay.
It really
I
wasn't
like
much
looking
argument.
at that ball.
No. It's so pretty and new. The wines, though, how much easier do those feel?
Way easier.
That's what I want. Oh, that's so close!
I still.
On the release, it's the ball's just kind of pulling you around, and that's probably because your body's like super fatigued. So when you go to release, all I want you to do is think about like a golf swing. Hit the hands hard to zero, and then just let it ride.
So it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I love this.
Heel turn. Everything else the same. Okay. Heel turn.
Swivel with me.
Oh, that's so much closer.
The first one was tilt, and then the second one was like middle.
Second one you got on your heel.
I did?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Great first day.
Cool thing. Yeah, it'd be awesome if you guys.
Hold on. What are you doing? Come back. Oh, go ahead and grab it. I didn't see it was right there. Fence was in the way.
Okay.
So just hit it really hard to zero on that
Like I
finish.
start
They really
looking
are
up,
here,
and
and
then I
then-
just
And then
like-
just let your hands kind of go do whatever they want.
You don't know where, I would prefer.
Oh, it's right there. I think you're really tired. That was the right idea.
Because I got it here, and then I just kind of.
Yep.
I relaxed this side too.
Yep. That's okay.
Well, did you get in touch with Bill?
I did.
Found him.
I did.
Good. Where do you have it been?
Oh, this is the top drawer right now. Left arm up at 45, please. Left arm up at 45. Pull, push.
So first event tomorrow is at 12.
Really? We don't have to be worried. Yeah.
Holy huh? First event?
I'm glad I'm not in full ball. Yep. There'll be 10, 12
Oh yeah.
teams.
Yeah. So I think boys start with a shot, girls start with this.
Yeah.
And then we'll switch. I think that's right.
Yeah.
I should. That's what was online.
So I got the results of the meet yesterday.
From Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah, but Lakeland threw all their good kids and Coeur d'Alene threw all the JVs.
Yeah. It was supposed to be a JV meet.
It was not a JV.
Well,
On the Lakeland side.
Right, yeah.
Okay. For the Coeur d'Alene kids. Because 46 feet was Preston through. That's Blair's brother. Oh, hard.
So I'm gonna hit this double check.
Yeah. That's pretty late. Because usually they start around 10. Because,
Unless they didn't want that.
well, that could be, I don't know, maybe they shut down, so there's not so many, but I know Bonner Sperry's going, and I know that, Orfino, all those teams, Candy on. Now make sure your foot placement is right there. I would like I'd like your left foot back just a little bit more. There, thank you. Okay, quick, quick, quick. Okay. All right. Good. All right, let's see how it rolls with the ball in our hand. Now, we want to be, as soon as our feet touch, man, we're bringing it. I don't want, no hesitation in there, please. Good. Oh, that come off your hand right, did it? So make sure you can do everything right, and then that little thing at the end can cause some major problems. Okay.
How many do you want, Coach?
Looks like
No more than 5.
Okay.
from the top. A little more.
So how's your gas level?
Shove it in there hard. That was different.
Pretty good.
All right.
Uh,
'Cause you're doing a lot
I
of
think I
work
feel like
here.
I hit the tank
short period of time, too, it is, so. And of all of them, this one's gonna take more out of you than any of the others. There you go. Good. So how was your left arm there?
Was there.
A little low.
Yeah. It was just
Let's
there.
go, yeah, it was there, that's good, that's a good statement.
I wasn't doing anything, but it was there.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Technically, you're doing it really good. It's just gonna take some time to get this straight.
Yeah.
So the push press is basically the best thing for this. Now, you know what a push press is?
Yeah.
Bend the knees and snap it up with your legs, okay? And then you can see the correlation there, I think. All right, now we're gonna go to wheels, dry runs, please. Okay, good. Good. Now, do not look down.
Oh,
Yeah. Look at this.
Really odd.
Anybody else need one of these cones? Go grab another one. Coach has it. Go get another one. He's getting it.
I was gonna get.
I think it gives you a roll on the outside.
Good.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Now look where your feet are, like that little bit, that left leg back a little more. There you go. Only do 5, then grab the ball, and here we go. Now the key thing here is squeezing the knees in. Let's hit that left thing, let's don't hang them out there, out like this, it's gonna be really quick. Them two really quick, here we go.
12 o'clock, just confirmed.
Okay,
We
good.
leave a little later. Whenever you want.
Well, yeah. Well,
Maybe we should do breakfast.
There we go. Now you go. That's gonna come out of the mouth, you beat me.
I think that's his favorite word in English. Breakfast. Bart loves breakfast.
Well, I only try to eat 2 meals a day anymore, so. But with Bill here, Bill likes ice cream, like anything sweet. All right, good.
He likes shepherd pie.
Yes, he does. And I like shepherd pie, so we're in business. So, we're gonna have to really concentrate on this. Basically, just, you're ending up here. I want you to be, yeah, I want this here. So basically what happens is I want to clear the
As much as
hip.
he spoils.
I want you to get that hip through. And if you do this, if I turn my hip, it gets about as far as I can get it is right there. So if you start throwing off to the right, that's one of the things you gotta think about.
Thank you.
Yeah. I felt like my left arm was down here too. So, you've got to understand that that's a huge advantage of your left arm. That thing, when you pull it, And don't you pull it back where it turns your body this way. Pull it back where it stops and you keep everything straight here so you can push it.
It's really hard to keep that. That with this. Try to stay on the ball of your foot as long as possible with a big left arm.
That was better. Young lady? No. Left arm was nobody home.
Yeah.
Come on now. Pull it hard.
Feel the difference? Yeah.
So in a sense, try to drive your right knee into your left knee.
Yes. Okay. Absolutely. That should keep you on the ball of your foot.
Yep. Keep it up. 5 of these, please. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to film you again today, and we'll go over what we see, okay? How's your feet? You good?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go to the back swing when you're done. We're gonna take a break. Take a break. Bend those knees. Nice wide right leg. Slow it down. And get your weight over your left side. There. Much better, thank you. Nice. Now make it a nice, consistent swing with your right leg. Okay. Good. Good job. I think you got that down. You're getting better at it. Now great.
Yeah, you say something.
Yeah, easy.
Can't say anything.
Yeah. Okay, now don't raise it up. Come down. Okay, kind of choking on me here. Get it down sooner. Slow it down. This does not have to be fast at all. Good. Good. Those are nice. I like it. You're going to hurt yourself if you're not careful. There. Nice job. That was a good one. Hey, I like that one. Oh, good. You got it. Now, like the speed of it. Good. Okay, now, you know what's going to happen when we put the ball in there?
My brains are going.
I know. Well, let's try. See if we can keep a few before the older kids.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. All right. Talk to you later.
Okay. Now, slow, drive hard off of our left. Okay? We're not in a free-for-all here, going as fast as we possibly can on the back ring. Let's set the throw upright, please. Okay? Here we go. Drive hard off your left foot. Now, where were we? We
That's a good
over-rotated.
job.
So, you didn't go anywhere.
Good job.
You were about right where you're at, right there.
Yeah.
So, you know, your left 3 feet, that you should have been out
Push off
there.
the right legs here and push them off. Get the right leg
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. See how that feels.
Better? Now, we didn't get our left foot where we should have had it. That's why we threw to the right. Okay. Yes. And that's what he's doing. For sure. It's there.
Alright, good. Better with the foot placement. We got our shoulders ahead of our hips. So we want to keep everything back here. Hips drive through, then we shove with the ball. Alright?
Try to tell the kids, like, you think about taking a slinky, winding it up as tight as possible, and just let it explode. That's what we're
Well,
trying.
that wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. You haven't improved yet, but it's okay. So if the gas gets down to close to empty, let me know, please. Let's give you more breaks. Because you guys have worked hard.
Wind up a little bit. Don't move your hips. Try to stay there.
There you go. Good foot placement too. I like it.
They just think I'm John Lucas. These kids are so athletic. So, yeah. That was awesome.
Okay. Whoa, what happened there? Did that come off your hand wrong?
Yeah, I think I wasn't pushing against my
Now remember, I want pressure against your neck. The harder you push against your neck, the straighter you're going to keep your right arm.
How loaded can you feel in your legs?
Now you're coming up just a little bit too early.
Okay.
Stay compressed, please. Just a little longer. And then lift at the end. Whack. So. What's wrong with that? That's where you were. So where did you throw? Thank you. All right, you already knew.
Yeah, my feet were a little close to mine, but I was like this.
Okay? Now, you're really pulling at the ends of the throw. You're here. You're really thinking, okay, I'm going to really crank on it. So you're in this position. Then guess which way I'm going to fall.
still back.
It's going to fall over here and back. Okay? So, to correct that, we want to get that foot placement here and then drive the hip forward and look right up at that seam. Boom, release it. And I don't know if I want to teach you guys the switch or not. It basically is an automatic thing. So when you have to do it, you have to do it. Okay? So basically what you're going to do here, if you have to switch, you're going to go here and you're going to be looking at that roll-up door. Okay? Do not watch the ball when you switch. That's going to be very difficult. Okay? Roll-up door. Okay? Do not watch the ball either, please. So here's basically what we'll do. Now that was better. That was better. So you're actually going to do the switch, then you're going to bounce it. So once you go here, you bounce. You just bounce on this leg, bounce, and then sometimes you end up backwards. Sometimes you end up right here. Okay. So just take the ball, put it down, and then just try it. Just bounce it. switch your feet and bounce. There you go. Right, that's exactly what I want you to do. Right. Now, you shouldn't come back, you should stay right there at the front. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, again, switch your feet. Yeah, there you go. That should keep spinning. You're gonna end up looking at that roll-up door and then bouncing around. Yeah.
Okay. So I drive my hip forward.
There you go. Good.
That's why I was figuring out. And I'm really visual.
Very good. So the reason we want to do that last is a lot of people want to do that too quickly. Get the ball has to leave your hand and then we do it. Okay? Okay. Take a break if you need to.
Well, turn.
Now throw it. Here we go.
To keep driving that right, so you have to reverse. Yes.
So the problem you gotta watch that hit left foot is this. Because a lot of people, when they hit it, they go here and they come back and they look at my left foot. Yeah, you can't touch the top. That's a no-no. Well, with us it is anyway. With most guys, you know, they'll call it.
I really honestly think there's gonna be some little changes in there.
Probably.
Because they changed it for the back of the ring.
Yeah. See, what they were going to do is take the toe boards out totally, because most of the people are rotators now. That was really made for guys who
See how the ring is elevated.
that glide, and so, because there's been lots of guys spraining their ankles, but they never did. So apparently somebody taught them. There are still some gliders, because there's people that are linear people, and then there's people that are rotary people. Linear people don't make good rotary. That's just the way they are. So. And so there's about a foot difference between the best slider and the best rotary guy. That's all. It's not like it's a huge thing. So.
Rotation.
I think it's longer. I think it's less.
Which, I mean, that's, I think it brings up the value. It's not the top, it's the corner.
Whichever you want to do, either do the flat foot or
They just
the
want
bounce. It's up to you.
I mean, the officials is clearly rules specifically state it's the judge's opinion. But no,
All right, let's throw.
and they should.
So how many you want to throw, and then I'll film.
It's useful.
It's up to you.
I mean, if you can do it, it does its job. Most kids. That's
All right, you tell me when you're ready, and I'll.
One of my all-time favorites, he was in the camp a couple times to coach. Bronze medalist in the Olympics. Guy in Greece often. Little tall and green, like 5 times wider. Just a big old round ball. He would tell me, break the toe. He's the so hard to think.
That wasn't it.
And I love that.
You're way over
So all
with
my
that foot
toes
on
so.
that. You're probably gonna have bounce, or
I need to try to break the toe board and just
foot.
attack it.
There you go. You want to bring up that right foot.
I know, I don't know.
You did that in the hammer too.
And discus, it's just everything.
What is it?
I don't know, we gotta figure it out.
So I'll have to get a nail, loose the nail to the pad.
You know, that's what it takes to do it.
Try to see if you can put it in order. Head, like arm, then reverse.
Better. Thank you. So when you turn, this should be an automatic. When you turn the hip, what turns it? That's my right foot. So when I turn this, my hip should be driven forward. My left arm pulled down and hard, and then I go here.
So I need to push for it to stop.
That's what you did.
Now, that's the second thumb.
Was it?
Okay.
Or a foot thumb.
I think.
You over
I think, I really don't over here can self-correct.
Yes.
If I did this, I would reach out and he's laying on it.
That might be it.
That might be it.
That might be it.
That might be it. So now you know.
No, I know.
It's right there. There's no rules saying you can't go to your.
So, when you
turn
go
on the
here-
track
Oh,
meet.
no, I'm bringing it.
And,
hit it,
oh,
if you're driving this right hip hard, like I told you, here, then you should be able to switch
he
it
is out.
here. You should not be there.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you can start saying, oh, my foot's off. Maybe this is the problem. And then you can start to self-correct.
Okay.
Now, you over-rotate it with your right foot right off the
Oh my
bat.
gosh, what
I want you to go linear. Come on, let's go this way. Now you went linear really good, and then you turned your shoulders right at the last really hard, and threw yourself off balance there. There! Thank you. That was it. Good job.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's what we do.
Yeah, and I felt like I had to keep my right thumb
Mm-hmm.
instead of like I didn't have any other option. So.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's what it is.
Good. All right. That was, yes, a nice height on that one. That was good. Very good. You're lifting at the end, all right. I don't know, did you step on the edge or not? I did. So that blue one I had over there, that's the new one. Which one? It's got texture that you started with. Like the smooth ones. Now, getting tired? I think so. Let's take a break. You're doing a fantastic thing. So, take a break and then we'll film.
I just said
Okay.
Right.
All right, sure, I saw you. You're there.
It helps putting like in a power position, like you're gonna drop. It helps. See, you're doing a really good job keeping your shoulder behind your hip. Let's start throwing. Big left arm, no, open the left arm more. Okay, open. Now drive the head. You drive the head now. Drive it down to the left second as hard as you can. Go.
So that's how it should be. Okay.
Everything's still trying to go that way. My left leg is blocked. My whole left side is blocked. So now my right turns around the left. I gotta take that step.
Okay.
So get his feet closer together, coach.
Yeah, you are kind of.
You're,
That's a little.
that's too far. There,
No, right.
closer.
A little closer. There you go.
That's real small.
Uh huh.
So,
Right hip. Yep. Right hip. That way. Yep. Not the upper body. Yeah, then you have to take that step. What was the? I'm trying to remember the analogy the Colonel used.
Well, basically what you have to
18
do,
inches would be a corkscrew, I think is what he said.
Yeah.
Whoop, coming out of the ground. His son John, all 6'4",
Yep.
all 6'4", threw off a base like that. He's a 72-foot shot putter, so there's that. Rotational shot, glide shot, rotation. Much more narrow.
So, Ryan Krauser came to his dad, who was his coach, and said, "Dad, I want to rotate." This was his junior year in high school now. And he said, "Well, if you can throw 71 feet rotating, then you can switch." 1 week, he did it. 1 week.
Yep.
What was he throwing before then? Just out of glide.
Yeah, he
What
was,
was,
a
what was
glider.
his distance?
He was a glider.
70 and
72, I think might have been.
And a junior in high school?
Yeah. Yeah, because he came to Ironwood as his junior year, and he was gliding still. And he probably was, 6'3", maybe 6'4". He ended up 6'7", but, and he was skinny. I mean, he might have been 220 maybe. You think, well, he's not, he threw that thing far. So we've had 70-foot throwers here. Ryan, what's Ryan's? Whiting. He was our first 70-footer. And Bud said he threw 70 feet. I said, "But come on, I got to see it." So I went over there, threw 70 feet. And so that's in high school now. You don't see too many of that. And they came from Pennsylvania. So we've had 2 from Pennsylvania that were 70-footers. 1 from Alaska was a 70-footer. And then Ryan Krauser was a 70-footer. So, which we're really fortunate that we have an opportunity to be able to, be around kids like that. So, but they're now Ryan Krauser throws out of a 6'6" ring. He does that intentionally to keep himself from foot foul. So, and his dad they went down and he bought a place in Arkansas, put up a big pole barn, and then he was pouring those rings to throw out of. Now, this is what he said. Now, whether he does this or not, I don't know. He said if he wins the Olympics and gets the world record in the shot put, he then's going to switch to the discus and do the same. And if I was a guy in Europe, I'd be thinking, "Oh God, I hope he doesn't switch," because he has that ability to do that. I mean, you've seen you looked at him when he was in high school. He can definitely throw. But the thing that he's looking at is financially. In the shot put, he has an indoor season and an outdoor season, and both of those pay well. Whereas if he does the discus, he's only going to get one because they don't throw it indoors. So that's a possibility that he's got to, if he's financially, and
track people don't make a lot of money. They're not like professional football players or baseball or basketball. They don't get paid on that. You know, if he makes $1 million a year, that'd be a great thing.
Yeah,
So
I didn't close that, but,
no, I'd say he's probably half of that.
yeah.
So, and he can go in the Diamond League in Europe, and you know, and then if you win, you get $5 grand, and that's not a lot of money in the whole scheme of things. And you've got, I don't know, how many's in the Diamond League? How many meets are there?
I don't know, maybe 6 maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
It's they love the purse, but I mean, it's
Not
75 grand, I think, to win, or
So if you-
win, and then if you win the actual championship, I think overall they probably make about 150 for the season, just for that season. But Nike's still paying, obviously. I don't know if he gets any USATF grant money.
No,
But that would be
I'm not.
minimal.
It makes too much money. So if you win the world championships, you get about 70 grand too, if you win them. And that's in the off season of the Olympics. So one year, Bill Godina's son won a Mercedes. He gave it to Bill. Bill said, I'm driving this damn thing. So he didn't feel comfortable doing it, so he sold it. I don't know what he got out of it. I think he did. Yeah, we're lucky that we're kind of got, you know, in with a lot of really, really good throwers. We were right, you know, we started Ironwood in '89, and so everybody started really turning on about 90, mid and late 90s, things really started cooking. And we've been lucky. We've had Mac Wilkins, Wolfgang Schmidt, L.J. Sylvester, and Al Order. They were all coaches at Ironwood. So that, you know, and Al Order, you know, he was a 4-time Olympian, 4 gold medals. The only guy to ever do that in the same event. There are some people that have won more gold medals, but they've been in different events. He was in the same event. And he could have maybe won another one if 1980 wouldn't have happened. They canceled because the Russians were in Afghanistan fighting a war. And Mr. Carter said, we're not going to support that. So, which politics should never play a role in any athletic event. I mean, these guys work 4 years to throw, and then they get into that, and then they don't get to do it. It's not right. But, you know what? That's the way it is. Well, what do you think? Let's why don't you throw a couple and then I'll film you. Okay.
Yeah, this is long. It's been this way for years.
So who's gonna go first?
Yeah.
Everybody's. this one and I'm gonna have her go on that pad, because I'm gonna see mine. So you just hung it out there, you never pulled it in.
The left one?
Yeah.
Left arm, you just left it.
Something happened there.
Yeah. Oh, that was a minor one. Okay.
You?
Well, you're taking this left shoulder and
Yeah.
pulling it back like this,
Yeah.
as opposed to just stopping it and letting the right come around.
Okay? Now, I like you picking up your foot, but I want it wrapped around. I want it to come this way. And see, and you bring it really tight.
Okay.
I want it to stay out here. Stay out, nice wider right leg out of the back, please. Okay, nice job hitting the middle. Okay, now, look at your head. You should be
Yeah.
looking at that pylon. Not opening up. Well, and your arm is, you know, relatively wrapped. Turn the foot, 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 lift. See, and you're not lifting at the end. You're turning. You're in a rotary position. So when you get into that power position, here, feet are closer together. Now you're gonna go up and turn.
Okay.
Okay? And you're totally rotary there. I'm you know, your hips through really good, but you're really throwing yourself off balance there. And you actually stay with it. It's amazing you stayed with that one. Okay, let's take a look here. And pull that ball away from your head too soon. Keep it in there, a little more. Okay? When you square up, then you bring it out. Thumb is down. Not like it should be. You're basically, that's a jump basketball thing there. I don't know what that would be called. Let's take a look at this one. Nice job with your left arm. It's really good.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Lift now. Lift. 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 See, you're on your heel here. Your front of your left foot is up. Okay. Get it down and lift at the end. You're still too much rotary there. It'll lift it at the end. Was this one here? This ought to be nice. This will be a fun one.
I don't know what happened. It made me fall.
Well, see, you look at your right foot. You're slipping, slipping. And off we go! Yeah, that's a nice fall, though. I like that left hand. You caught yourself. That was good. That's a good technique, Arthur. Remember that one. That's good.
It's a good way to break your wrist.
Yeah, probably. We won't give you too bad a time there. Okay, let's take a look at this young lady. What are you working on, man?
Keeping my eyes up and keeping that left arm.
Okay, good. All right. And you?
Trying to fix it over rotating by instead of starting like this, a little bit inwards more, and focusing on keeping my hand tucked.
Okay. Basically out of the back of the ring, I want you to turn your left foot to ironwood to on, the first O N there, okay? So just turn it and go. Look, can you see it when you turn? No.
No?
That on.
That one.
Yeah. I don't think that says ironwood on the back.
It says Ironwood doors.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
That one.
It's like, oh, okay, there's on.
Okay. So you turn, it kind of should give you an angle. Okay. Now I like that, man. That was that. You got it down great. Good job. There. Now drop. There. Good. Now, if you want to throw a few, that's fine, but we're done technically as far as the throws are concerned. Good.
1.76% is what's left of the perfect bracket after 6 games.
Holy cow. That's not good.
That's not, no.
Well, that just goes to show you that, hey, that's a tough deal. Everyone's playing in a neutral zone field, and some people it really affects them.
Question?
So when you think it's time to go, it's fine. You can get it away. So you guys really haven't done hardly anything yet, because you've only had one practice, right?
Yep.
And it was conditioning. There was off-season footwork drills
Conditioning
and
on
stuff.
Monday, right?
Yeah. What?
Conditioning
That was the
Monday.
first time we thrown outside in months.
Okay.
For half of the practice.
Oh, yeah, half the practice?
And then we throw for the other half.
Is that what we used to do?
Yeah.
I thought we would just
We
do
would throw,
conditioning
and then
the
we
whole
would
time.
no. We would throw, and then we would condition, and then we'd throw Tuesday. Wednesday we do drills. Thursday we throw. Friday meet, or Friday more throw. And then Saturday meet.
Remember, repetition, repetition, repetition. Get your feet down quick. That might have been a little too quick.
Yeah, that wasn't quite it.
Good. Wow, did you hear that? Yeah. All three of them. You did a nice job. Good job, guys. And girls. So how long did it take you to drive back?
I think we made it.
6 hours.
6 or what, 4 lane, I guess, huh?
So you lose an hour, don't you? Or you gain one?
with these ones.
What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. There's no.
It's only time
Yeah,
zone.
the time zone, yeah.
You lose them coming here.
No, we gain
Well.
It was earlier.
I don't know how you, it's an hour ahead, right?
Yeah.
You wipe those down and put them